Alright, I'm narrating out here just because my room's a little messy right now. Kind of doing homework and the likes, and I figure, you know, I'll get this cranked out of the way, and then I gotta go take some tests and do that. But anyway, that's messy over there. I don't want you seeing it, so we're doing it out here. I don't remember who this match is versus. All I remember is that it happened at the stream last Saturday. So if you were one of the ones to fight me and you're watching this and you recognize your team, go ahead and shoot me a message and I'll edit the title. But for now, I don't know who it's against. I think it was a guy, so I can at least say he safely. Okay, let's play it back right now. Okay, so it's a Yu, which is something I have fun with lately. So he brings in Sceptile. I go with Swallow. And he keeps Sceptile in for some reason. I was thinking Sash. You know, I didn't want to go for the obvious Brave Bird because I thought he would have, you know, switched out and then I could have scouted from there, but he kept it in. I guess he sacrificed Sceptile for initiative. I don't understand why you just let your lead go like that, but okay, to each their own, I guess. So I'm not gonna stay in for Blaziken versus Registeel, obviously. So I go out to Spiritomb on the off chance that he decides to pick a fighting move, but he picks Fire, which is whatever. And right here, I know this is gonna be like a 3-hit KO, and I live with 5, and I get burned, but I rest, so it's okay. And get all the health back. I'm not sure who it was, but you mad? I know you mad. He was pretty mad. Anyways, so he withdraws and he goes to Venusaur, probably to start trying to stall me out or whatever. And I decide I don't want to stay in for Venusaur at all. So I go out to Registeel to take the anything other than Earthquake, because that's what Registeel does to Venusaur. Unfortunately, this Venusaur does have Earthquake. Does a lot of damage and then it's a crit. But if that's the amount it does after a crit, I'm thinking, you know, I can stay in a little bit longer safely and start tossing, you know. Or no, I guess not. I switch out scouting the Earthquake, but he switches out too and goes to his Blaziken. Now, I know since it had leftovers, I'm faster than it, since I'm timid, and I'm going to trick some Choice Specs onto him. And now he's pretty much useless and locked in onto the one move he's on. And now I have lefties and the Choice Specs boost, which is cool. So he does that much amount of damage, and I get burned, which is like, ugh. Because, I mean, now I can't actually get any positive health gain. So I go for the Psychic and kill it, but I feel, you know, since I have the Choice Specs boost, since I'm still in, I might as well... Oh, excuse me. I might as well stay and do the best that I can with it. Until he brings in Melodic, and I'm like, fuck this noise, I'm out of here. Because I'm not going to be able to do shit to it, and hey, you know, maybe I can fodder out Mesprit later. So, if he goes for Recover, knowing he can shrug off any attack I do to him easily, even if it's a Thunderbolt, which I do have. So I make a bad play here because I don't know what Melodic wants to do for its first move. So I go into Poliwrath expecting the Surf, but it didn't turn out to be Surf, it turned out to be Toxic, which is not something I want with the amount of HP I have because it's going to start hurting later. So I decide I'm going to try to set up for some whatever reason, and then I think, hey, he's recovering, he's going to try to Toxic Stall me, and I'm like, fuck this noise too, I'm out of here. So once I get my poison damage out, I think I switch out on this turn. I go to Mesprit just to try to get some damage in, or to fodder. I'm not sure what my thought process was at the moment, but either or would have been okay. I would have died from bird damage anyway, so good deal. I bring in Ambipom, go for the Fake Out, does a lot. Genuinely surprised, and I don't know what he wants to do there. I was expecting Surf, but he went for Toxic, which is okay because I can absorb the Surf and I'm already poisoned, so it doesn't matter. He decides he can't do anything, he doesn't want to do anything, so he goes to Venusaur. I go for Hypnosis, it doesn't work because it's already paralyzed, and I decide, wow, he's forcing a lot of switches on me. If he had Rocks up, I would definitely be devastated at this point. He doesn't, which is good, so I scout the Earthquake, or the potential Toxic. Unfortunately, he didn't use Toxic, which is something I really wanted. But he went for Earthquake, so I don't get any damage either, it's fine. I know he doesn't want to stay in for a Brave Bird, so I go for Pursuit instead. Do a nice amount. And he's got his Altaria in here, and I don't know what kind of set this is, So I figure, you know, I'll try to paralyze it despite it having natural cure, so that way I can at least have a speed advantage. But he goes for Heal Bell. So I was thinking, you know, my one option could have been I could have kept T-Wave until he ran out of heal bells, but then that would have made the video pointlessly long, and no, you guys don't want to watch that. So he's Dragon Dancing, and I don't learn until later that this is the support set. So it's DD with one move, and it's got Heal Bell Roost, it's got Invested in HP, and it's especially bulky. So what happens here? So I go for the Seismic Toss while it's T-Wave so I can get some damage in on it. And I think, oh yeah, he roosts here. I thought he was going to Heal Bell, but it was either way because this thing's going to try to play a stall, which is absolutely something I hate. More stall. I decide I don't want to put up with this stall crap, so he goes for Heal Bell to get rid of his paralysis. I figured he would. If he went for an attacking move, I probably would have been in trouble. So I go for Fake Out here, and does about half, so it might be specially defensive bulky, it might have a little bit of an attack, I don't know at this point. But after, excuse me, after 2 DDs, Dragon Claw doesn't kill an Ammo Bomb, I'm thinking it has 0 in attack. And so I kill it with Return, and I have enough for 2 attacks here. But he brings in a Hitmonlee, and I'm expecting the Sucker Punch, so I don't want to stay in. I can use her for fodder or whatever later. But he actually goes for the Stone Edge, which is a good prediction. Does about a third. Hopefully I wake up in time, but he starts going for Blaze Kicks now, which I'm a little confused by. I guess if you ran out of Stone Edges, then that's good, but I don't think he did. Or I guess he wants to save the Stone Edge PP. That's the only thing I can think of. And so I'm still sleeping, I'm still getting leftovers. Damn me going to sleep earlier. And I live at 4. And I wake up and I burn it. I'm like, oh yeah, this thing's crippled, can't do shit to me anymore. And I decide, you know, hey, I can use him as fodder too. No, I don't. So I rest here, because I guess he wants a Sucker Punch, and he thinks that he'll be able to take me out if I have 4 HP, which he will, but I didn't attack, I went for sleep instead. So now I have a perfectly healthy Spiritomb for the 3rd time in the match. Yes! And I go here. Was this a double switch? I don't remember. I think it was. Anyways, I go for Fake Out, and the Flinch, and the Return, and the kill. So I take out the Melodic with Amber Palm, which is a switch which is a matchup I actually wanted forced really early on in the match, because I know I can take it out with a Return. And he brings in Hitmonlee again, and I know I'm expecting the Sucker Punch here. Like, for sure. That's the only move he has that can touch me. But it doesn't work since I switch in Spiritomb. He goes for Blaze Kick, and that's another crit that I've gotten on my team, which is like, come on. So he gets his burn damage, and he's gone, which is good. So I kind of took out 2 of his, essentially, or maybe 1, might have been 2. Anyway, all my Spiritomb's done this match is sleep, and he's actually been a key player just because of that. He's 4 switches just by sleeping. So I figure, you know, I'm gonna stay in here. And I go for Will-O-Wisp just to cripple the Earthquake, but he protects himself, which is whatever. Venusaur can't really touch me either way. So he uses Earthquake and only does 40, so imagine what the damage is going to be like after it's burned. It's pretty much game set at this point, but I want to see just what else I can do to this thing. So he goes for Toxic. I don't really mind because I have Rest anyway. So I figure, you know, I'm going to Calm Mind up a little bit. See what kind of damage I can get on it despite having the Synthesis. Watching this video, it kind of seems like a bad idea. And my AC just came on, so if it got kind of loud, I apologize. So he goes for another Earthquake, doesn't do shit for damage, so I keep Calm Minding. I really want to skip ahead and see if I got +6, but I can't, so you guys are going to have to sit here and wait for it like I do. I decide this is bullshit, and I'm probably going to get stalled out anyway. So I scout the Earthquake, and that's it. I go for a Choice Banded Brave Bird, and that should be more than plenty to take it out. So, good game, whoever it was. I know you visit my streams, so if you come back to my stream, I'll more than gladly give you a rematch in the near future. hopefully I'll be streaming on Saturday. I'm not sure yet. The homework's coming in bigger and bigger amounts. But that's it for today. Stay tuned.